Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Eric, what happened last time?
We got into a big old fight against another weird scorpion creature thing and Falco, along with some goons. And Ari got knocked out, and Falco got. Shut up, Colin.
I can't believe that could happen.
Okay. Yeah. And we now approached / entered the facility. So look at that tiny Strider.
He's so
Little guy. Hey, little guy.
Called Philip a regular Peter Jackson with his use of force perspective there.
That is correct. You all have picked yourselves up and are heading up a path toward what looks like a simple wooden house, having killed Falco and his cronies.
One tried to run away, and Shade was like, nope.
Not today. Or ever.
That's true. Y'all did some killing.
We don't murder in half measures here.
They come back.
That's fair. So you approach the house, which has a single door on its front face and a couple of windows.
Knock? We want to
Wait,
knock?
Shade's gonna look around first.
I'm going to take a peek in a window before we knock. I'm going to drop in.
Okay. When you look through the windows, you see a single room with a fireplace, a couple of simple wooden chairs, a table in one corner, a rug on the ground. It looks like the interior of a cabin, basically.
It's just a boring house, I think.
There's literally no way that's correct, right? Like, this is definitely just another trap.
Yeah.
Or like another environment.
Shade would like to search the perimeter.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Well, I don't like that as much.
We should while Shade is
As
searching.
perception.
Oh, sorry.
What did you roll?
This many. Yeah, it's just a 5.
You find some tracks, and they lead to a dead body that you killed when it was running.
It just circled back to.
While she's looking around, should we discuss now the parameters under which we run away?
No.
I think...
Okay. I just want that to be
just-
explicit.
Okay.
I mean,
Going.
we came to destroy the stuff, and so we can leave after we've destroyed it.
Yeah.
Okay. We should have had this conversation earlier. I thought we were here to get Dane.
Well,
Both of those things are
also
in
that.
the
That's part one.
objective
There's also
column.
part two.
Okay. So we need to accomplish part 1, because otherwise we could just, blow this up. But we need
I
to
don't
find
think
Dane.
this house is where they do all of the bad things.
I'm guessing there's something else going on with the house, but we
It
should
might be
research
under
it.
the house.
Pog's going to open the door to the house.
When you open the door to the house, light pours out. You are looking into an enormously lush greenhouse.
This is not just a boring house, you guys. I was wrong earlier.
Can I?
No.
Shut
So
up,
the
Ari.
door's open. Can I look
And,
at the
walk
window and then look in the door and it's like different views.
It is, in fact, different views.
Interesting.
Confused by that, the first thing Pog's going to try to do is see if he can find that window and see what it looks like if he looks out that window. Does it look different? Is this just tricky one way on the window?
You can't see the windows that you were looking in.
That's the trick to the simulation, Pog. There is no window.
So it's just an illusion for this environment.
All right, well,
I
onwards and
don't get
forwards.
this.
I wonder if that cave was an illusion too. Well,
Ari steps into the greenhouse.
Yeah, welcome. Pug's in here. Trying to find windows.
Everyone else?
Yeah, Shade
yeah,
goes in.
headed in.
All right.
And I believe that Nardily was still
was still what?
raging, and it takes her some time to shake it off. So I'd say she's patrolling the perimeter, just like snorting and sniffing around.
Love it.
Awesome.
Is this the kind of thing?
So you see everyone else going through that door.
Is mechanical rage something that I could in fiction recognize as a thing? As like the same thing between the two of them? Or is it just so dramatically different that I can't?
It's very different in the way that it manifests in Pog and Nardi.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. Well, you all step in to this.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's a whole different set.
Cool.
Boy,
I've been bamboozled.
that is quite large.
It's really pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
I'm sure it
This
will
is
try to
very
kill
pretty.
us, but it is lovely.
Che and Peku on Patreon. Link in the description.
Thank you.
Yes, well done.
So walking in here, you see the room is full of light from many windows. There's a large fountain in the center and plants growing all around the perimeter. Standing at the far end, there is a man. Standing on either side of him are two monstrous creatures that look like the bizarre mating of a gigantic owl and a grizzly bear.
Owl bears. We're doomed.
Right. It's an
What are
absurd
these,
idea.
What are these bear owl
and
things?
exactly the sort of thing that House Vatalus would cook
I
up.
love it.
I want that. I want to be in that Vatalist pitch meeting where it's like, what if it was a bear but with the head of an owl? It's like, to what end? Like, what are you going? Like a shark head? That might be an owl head. Like, okay.
The figure looks up as you are coming in and raises a dragon shard, which begins to glow, and he speaks into it and says, well, 2 models down. Need to examine the logs to see what went wrong. And then he tucks it away in a pocket and looks at you all and says, judging by your faces, I suspect that an amicable arrangement is out of the question.
I don't know what that means, but I probably.
Will you give us Dane and burn all of this up?
There is the possibility of
Good
negotiation here.
Oh,
He glances over, and you can see against one of the walls over here, grappled by the vines of a plant, is Dane.
Yeah.
For what?
The plant is sort of
he looks like
holding
Dane.
him back. Yes.
Well, we gotta.
He is not obviously conscious.
I don't think we have to kill you if we can have him. And as she says, this all goes away.
Him I might bargain for. I think I've learned what I need to from this experiment. My research and my lab, though, that I am not interested in bargaining for.
I'm going to speak to Ari telepathically. I'm bluffing. I have no way to destroy this place other than like brick by brick. So I don't know what you got, but maybe we just take him and go.
Take Dane and go? Ari responds telepathically.
Yeah.
You can do your plant growth thing.
No.
While you are considering,
No, I
could you
can't.
tell me what was it about the creatures that allowed you to defeat them?
We were really good fighters.
I don't want to tell you that.
Just for science.
I don't care.
I see.
Yeah, I think we just go, like, rush in. Ari says telepathically to Ezri.
I don't think this guy's gonna talk to us for very much longer.
Well, I'm perfectly happy to deal with this diplomatically, if that's something you're interested in.
What do you?
You've actually been quite helpful. I've learned a great deal. Other than whatever. By the way, what did you do to the hedge?
Do you have anything to offer? And my understanding is in a negotiation, there's something that you want, and then something that we want.
I have him, and he gestures at Dane, and I assume you've come for him. I can't think of any particular other reason for you to be here. And I get you leaving without further property damage.
I feel like we could just take him.
Ari says back to Ezri, listen, there's a world where I would be okay with negotiating and trying to get Dane out of here, except Nardali will probably stab us all if we don't destroy this place, and this place is surrounded by drow that are probably going to be upset if we don't keep up the bargain of destroying this place. So I think talking is kind of futile.
Are we within 30 feet of this guy? I can't. No, we're not quite, are we?
No.
All right. Ezri sighs and casts Chill Touch on him.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Oh boy. Awesome. This is going to be quite a surprise. You know what? I'm not even going to push my initiative. No one told me we were going.
I said this. See, this is where I hate D&D's initiative.
Nope, nobody told me we were going. This works.
Ezri declares that he's kicking things off, and you roll a 1 on your initiative. So yeah, it's like Ezri just
I'll
really
be back.
slowly goes for that chill touch. Okay, bye.
I rolled a 9 plus 2 gives me 11. But I am still outside tromping around.
I also rolled an 11.
Oh, okay.
You will probably hear things happening gnarly, so I
Right,
imagine
that's-
you'll begin soon.
Exactly.
Just quick check-in with the team. Ari has 16 hit points and 0 spell slots, so that's where Ari's at right now.
Ari
What's
has
Ari's
more
initiative?
hit points than
8.
Shade.
Christ.
What's Pog's initiative?
4.
We're
Does
definitely
anyone
all
know what
going
Ezri's
last.
actual initiative was? He said it was bad, but then I didn't. He
Well,
didn't
I
say
mean,
it.
I'm here. 1. It's
You came back. I was looking
Oh,
at my
okay.
list when you came back.
just-
I didn't see that you would come back. You left.
Phil's really committed to the bit. He left. He's not here.
He's gonna edit me out of the recording.
It's technical difficulty.
1. There is no worse I could have done.
Okay. However, you did take the first action,
Oh,
so
thank you
I will
so
let
much.
you make your chill
I do
touch
appreciate
attack.
Not great. 13 to hit.
13
Okay,
does not hit.
Will you allow me to push now that I know it didn't hit, or is it too late? Okay, I'm
You can
gonna
push.
that.
Give me them sweet.
So
sweet-
we're all
it's
dying
worse.
here,
It's
huh?
worse. I'm done.
We're all going to get some fun new powers when we're Vadalist experiments, though. That'll be fun.
For
I want 3 more hands.
for
Not arms, just hands.
tradition's sake, I will cast Jose Canseco.
Oh my goodness.
You have not had.
Oh, okay. I see. I just got the
You
action.
got
Okay,
your-
that's fine.
Yeah. You. Yep. Okay.
Oh boy.
Tyris sees the spores reach out and sort of steps aside and says, all right. And he's going to move up. So that's he's going to just move up and around to here.
Dude, it's gonna be like a level 15 artificer.
And then, as he does, he's coming forward. He reaches to his belt, where you can see there are all sorts of potions and things slung, and grabs one and just hurls it, arcing through the air to break right here between Ari and Pog. And ooh, I get lots of you. I need Ari and Pog and Esri and Shade and Cal to all make
Hey.
Constitution saving throws.
That is not the one I wanted.
It splashes on the ground, and this purplish mist steams up from it into the air and dissipates.
Esri, don't you have advantage?
Yes,
on
I rolled
Constitution
twice.
saving throws? Okay.
What did we get?
17.
17.
12.
And I am rolling.
Cool.
Not.
for-
Pog?
I got 10.
And for Cal.
rolling right now. His constitution is way better than mine.
I have found that to be true of the animals I owned.
I can do math. 23 is what Cal gets.
So,
Cal eats
Pog
it.
and Ari. This potion is like a potion of Alter Self.
Great.
And what it does, the effect of Alter Self that it does, is you feel this sort of very unpleasant sensation in your chest, and then a burning pain in your neck. And those of you standing nearby see flaps like gills open on Ari and Pog's necks, and your lungs shut down, and you begin to suffocate. So, and that will be his turn. And he then reaches to his to one of his gauntlets and pushes a button and says, "Now to time it." And looks down at the stopwatch that he's just activated to see how long it takes you to suffocate.
Not long.
Then it is the turn of the owl bears.
should have kept River with us.
Yeah. I thought that was the plan when
As
she
a
arrived.
player, really
Nardily, you
miss
got like
her
a-
presence.
Nardily, you got like a conch shell or something you can blow to summon drow? Like summon drow army?
The owlbears are going to have to dash, so they're not going to be able to attack.
It doesn't have to be drow. Really, anything. If you can
Around
summon anything.
to you.
Vote Ari.
So these two grizzly bear-sized creatures with a mixture of feathers and hair, owl faces and beaks come rushing towards you in this loping, galloping motion. Their beaks opening, revealing that their beaks contain bear's fangs. And as they approach, they let out this horrible roaring sound of. And it is now Shade's turn.
We would not call these willing beasts, correct?
They're willing to do something.
I don't know if you would call these beasts.
Would we call them monstrosities?
We might call them monstrosities.
At least there's that.
Okay.
So go on a blaze of
They're
glory,
just-
Colin.
Shade's heart is broken for them. Ari and Esri grew gills. Is that correct?
No.
Correct.
No, Ari and Pog.
No, Ari and Paul. sorry.
Then I would like, if you'll allow me, I would like to grab one and I would like Cal to grab the other and take them to the fountain.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. So the trouble in this particular situation is that Cal and Pog are both engaged by an owlbear. Cal can get to the... no, he wouldn't be able to. So there will be an attack of opportunity involved in
Cal can
doing
Misty
so.
Step? Can he
But
take...
he can't take someone with him.
Okay.
It's a valiant thought.
You can
Wouldn't
do it.
they
You
be
just risk an
more
attack
likely
opportunity.
to attack the giant Galoof who's not doing anything but being drug around? Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Not to get horribly metagamey about it. But if you do this action, Ari will be forced to move, and therefore Ari will not incur an attack of opportunity to get to the water. And Ari is probably one hit from these owlbears away from swimming
So
with
is
the
Shade.
fishes. So, but yeah, Shade.
But it's...
But if
But
Cal
it's,
takes,
I mean, it's character choice, and that's what she would do. She sees
Yeah.
them suffocating. She's just gonna shove right. She's gonna ask Cal, to grab one, and she'll grab the other and just shove past the owlbears.
Okay. You can do that. So Cal grabs Ari by the belt and drags him to the fountain. Shade shoves Pog over into the fountain. You guys ought to have control of your minis. And
definitely just try to move my mini on the riverside.
You're gonna have a bad
and
time.
the owlbears will make attacks of opportunity, one against Cal and one against Shade. So against Cal, it makes a claw attack of 17.
That does not hit Cal.
Oh.
And the other owlbear makes a claw attack against Shade, also of 17.
That definitely hits Shade.
Nope. I can't. I'm not raging.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shade, you take 12 slashing damage
Okay.
as the bear claws rake across your back as you run past.
Gross.
How many hit points do you have, Shade?
Well, I still have more than 0, so yeah.
It's a very very bad quality.
Gnarly, you hear quiet conversation and then the roar of something weird.
All right, so are they within, is this whole scenario happening within 40 feet?
Yeah, this doorway you're standing in is the doorway that they came through.
Okay. And I can re-rage, is that?
Mm-hmm. It's a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'd like to move in and re-rage up. And what am I seeing when I'm walking in?
So there's an enormous greenhouse full of greenery.
Yep.
But also there's these two things that are some sort of horrifying mix of a giant owl and a bear.
Yep.
And one of them has clearly just attacked Shade.
Okay.
Pog and
great.
Ari are swimming.
And Pog and Ari have been just thrown into a fountain for some reason.
Point of order, are we still suffocating?
Not when your heads are under the water. No, you can breathe.
Okay.
So much improved situation.
So
Just shove it down.
she would act absolutely.
Cal and
do.
Shade have turned on the party and are drowning Pog and Ari in the fountain.
All right, so Gnarly didn't have time to sort of fully come out of the rage, so the roar pops her back in. She's re-raging. She runs in. She sees one of the owlbears engaged with Shade, or having swiped at Shade, and runs to attack that one.
Cool. Give me an attack.
And because I am raging and I've got... Oh, this is not an initiative roll. Sorry. But I get to attack twice, correct?
Correct.
What are you attacking with? What do you attack with? I apologize for forgetting.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we're gonna start with the Scorpion Whip again.
Rad.
Awesome.
All right.
That's such a cool weapon.
I am fond of it. All right.
It is awesome.
That first... I need to use another die because I can't read this. Okay, so that was a 17.
That hits.
All right. So my Scorpion Whip is 1d4 plus 3. So it hits for 6 plus 1d4 plus 3. So. Oh, so that's a 1. So 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it also deals some poison damage, I believe.
Correct. Sorry, that's the poison damage.
Okay. So
I hit
6 plus
6 plus the 4.
Okay. So 10 damage. Cool.
Correct. And then I'm going to
Wait, what? I'm
attack-
sorry. What manner of damage is it besides poison?
poison.
It's poison and slashing damage.
Slashing. Can I combo with
sorry.
Gnarly, or does that not work because she's not part of our crew?
What do you want to do?
I want to toss. I would like to toss my drow poison vial that I've been carrying around for frickin' ever in the path of her whip so that it breaks it as she's slashing
That's awesome.
and delivers the poison.
I love that.
That is very
you have to
cool.
spend a hit die.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have to push. That's what it was push. And then you need to tell me what the effect of drow poison is because I have forgotten.
I will do so. A creature,
Every enemy in the room immediately dies.
This poison is typically made only by the drow, placed far removed from sunlight. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for an hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. Creature wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
Cool. Okay, so a 13. It rolls. What is it? Plus 3. It rolls a 12.
Hey.
Nailed it.
Something.
Nailed it.
So It didn't fail it by far enough to pass out, but it is poisoned, which will give it disadvantage on its attacks, which is excellent. So yeah, your whip bites deep, soaked in the poison that Esri throws into the air, and the owlbear, as it rears back.
I hate it.
We can't hear it. We're underwater, or at least it's muffled. So that's
Okay.
And
very cool. And then you have another attack, I think.
correct, with a different die because I did not like that one.
Mm-hmm.
17 again.
Hits again.
Correct. All right. So we're going to do the same thing with the whip. I think I'm too addle-brained to know to grapple. So we're going to do the whip again. Just do its thing. So that is 6 plus 3 plus 3.
Nice.
6 and 6. So that's 12.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you lash at the owlbear, deep cuts scoring its hide as it fights. Okay. Then it is Ari's turn. I'm sorry. Yes, Ari's turn.
okay.
There's some low initiative rolls this time.
Okay. Ari is going to
Your head's underwater and you can breathe okay.
Pog. Just seeing Pog also underwater.
Can I now talk underwater?
Yeah.
That's what you hear back.
No, but it doesn't sound like that because you're not using oxygen.
Oh. I don't know how to process these thoughts. Holland just broke.
Ari is going to, while he's underwater, hold his breath as he brings his head up out of the water, grabbing his arcane blaster and leveling it at Tyris and shooting him, or attempting to.
Okay, you have disadvantage on the roll
Why?
because you have gills.
But I'm suffocating.
You are as soon as you raise your head out of water because you don't know how to hold your breath with gills.
Just one exhale. Just one with the one exhale. Just one good long sigh on.
Except it's not a sigh. It's not how it works.
Okay. In that case, Ari's going to use his last Khyber Shard mark ability, intelligence saving throw from the owl bear.
Cool.
That's next to Nard.
From the owl bear. Thanks. All
That
right.
seems like a better shot than the super smart guy.
Hey, it's part owl.
Owls are wise, not smart.
All right, so it rolled a natural 6 minus 4,
Excellent.
so 2.
That's my last use of that. Tasha's Mind Whip. So it is going to take 12 psychic damage.
That's a
and
headache.
It cannot. It has to choose if it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action on its next turn, and it only gets one, and it cannot take reactions until the end of its next turn. So,
Very cool. All right.
and then Ari dumps his head back.
So you lash out at the owlbear, which reels under your psychic assault, and you can make another Constitution saving throw.
15.
15 does.
Yay!
Hey.
So Ari gets confused.
So now
all of
you're-
a sudden he can't
now you're
breathe
suffocating
underwater
again.
anymore as he dunks his head. What the?
Awesome. Okay. Then Pog.
Hi. So,
Hi.
look, for all the KSA that I've done talking about Pog being a wise person, he is still not intelligent, so he does not know what's happening. When he explodes out of the water to try to attack the owlbear that is right behind him, just
Okay.
not sure why he's got a side cramp from not having breath and is gonna hit the thing that made Shade bleed. So
Sure.
I'm swinging on it, and it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You know what? As a bonus action, he is pretty pissed off at having his neck feel weird and getting shoved around. So we're going to rage.
Hey.
My last rage here.
My brother.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. This one's going to take me a second to roll here.
Did that negate
So it is...
disadvantage? Rage?
No.
Oh.
But the second roll's a 23.
Oh.
So it is 9 and the D6. 9 and a 2 plus 4. So 15 damage on the first attack.
Nice.
Nice.
The second, first is a 23. Nat 20 on the second, but that's not,
So
it's
that's
with
23,
disadvantage. So it's the 23.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's disheartening. I'm not gonna lie.
That's when I feel bad about it.
not gonna lie. Okay, so that's 11 Dia. Quesadilla. 11 and the D6 plus. No, stop rolling. I should never have merged this. I should never have merged this to beyond 20.
You can turn it off.
I'm gonna need to. Here we go. So 12 more on top of, let me go to my first damage.
The first damage was 15.
Yeah, well, no, my first damage roll here, 9 and 12 more, so 21 damage on the second attack.
Oh, I see.
36 total.
Wow. 36.
Monstrosity helps a lot.
Yes.
I like fighting these.
Yeah, so you
And-
round and smash with this burning sensation of not being able to breathe in the air.
Back in the water,
and
Bog.
Hack through it.
I feel the need to point out that with
Smart enough to
disadvantage-
know that it didn't hurt when he was in the water, so he is also going to dive back into the fountain after he hits using his move.
You will take an... no, their turn already happened, so they have already used their reactions. Never mind.
Four
And you can make
rolls.
Constitution saving throw.
Nothing lower than a 22.
Yeah, that was good for me.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's a 12 on my con save.
You still have gills, my friend.
I can't push a save, right?
You can push a save. You can push anything.
I'm pushing this one time.
Push
the only one who has.
Push anything.
No, shouldn't have. Never mind. I'm still guild.
All right. You still have gills, I'm afraid.
Gilded. You're still
All
gilded.
right. And Esri.
Hello. That's me.
It is.
Boy. I don't like really any of my options.
Could always run away.
Well, I tried to have that conversation and we made a decision, so.
Did we? Did we make a decision?
Before we walked in, I said, do we want to have a
What are you
conversation
doing, Esri?
about when we would run away? Everyone was like,
What are you doing, Esri?
I don't know. Wild shape, poof spores. Give me some hit points for what am I doing?
Loading back home.
See ya. Symbiotic entity. I get 32 temporary hit points.
Tell
Give me
Thor your
those.
story.
And then, as I said before, better stick than before, but than I once did have. There's not anywhere. Well, I'm sorry. Is the owlbear is no longer engaged with Pog? Pog just popped up and then jumped back in the water, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
So then I'm gonna jump up and do the dumb thing. I'm gonna channel my inner Ari and just run up right between them.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I can do.
Tyris speaks to the stone he holds again and says, one subject has fully recovered very rapidly. The other seems to still be suffering, though not the one I hypothesized would recover quickest.
Rude.
And
rude.
then-
You're a rude person.
He is going to move up.
Bach has like what, a +5 on his Constitution saves.
Yep.
+1.
And he holds out his other wrist, and it a little spring-loaded mechanism on it flicks, and a vial of glowing orange material flies over and smashes
I don't want to fail.
right here next to the fountain. And I need Esri and Shade and Cal to all make dexterity saving throws.
My dex.
Shade, no, not shade.
Because
Oh my goodness.
Shade.
I'll push that.
Shade's dex is so good, it's +6, and she rolled a 2.
12.
And Cal?
Cal rolled a 17 and has a +9 modifier, so.
No.
So this vial shatters, and this sticky liquid splatters onto Esri and Shade, and less onto Cal. And as it hits the air, it ignites, and when it hits you, burns. And Esri and Shade, you are both going to take 14 fire damage.
Can I make
Cal takes 7.
Absorb elements with this.
You may.
That don't help me at all, right?
So you will half it. That will not help you at all.
Oh, that won't help me
You
at
will
all
have
either.
it.
Can I
Oh.
fill up the combo rules?
Because I only have 2 hit points.
Can I pitch that to like try and intercede, shove Shade, do something to mitigate, like basically step in the way to shield Shade to keep her from taking the damage, and Ari does?
You have to push to do it.
Shade, do you have any spell slots left?
If I don't use a, yes, I have 1.
Okay, yeah, Ari will do it.
Okay, so Ari launches himself from the fountain and just shoulder checks Shade. Shade gets knocked back a bit. Ari into the way, and the sticky flammable material splashes all over Ari. Ari takes 14 fire damage, and Ari and Esri are on fire.
And Ari's
Oh,
down.
it's ongoing. Great.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
So Ari screams Shade and shoves Shade out of the way, and then just collapses on fire with napalm all over him.
This is so traumatizing.
I don't have
Sorry.
a condition for on
Character
fire.
choices.
What does that mean?
We're gonna do it again and again until Shade decides it's not. Until people stop telling Shade it's her fault.
This feels very much like her fault. He literally
Ari's
yelled
never
Shade
said it was Shade's
and then lit on fire and fell
I
down.
know. That's not fault. That's not fault.
Ari has done everything he can to absolve Shade, but
What fault is?
eventually civility has to happen internally.
Okay. So yes, this is an ongoing condition.
Oh
then-
God, no! I just realized.
Yes,
Oh
it
no! Oh no!
Back in the water with you.
Cal does not have the ongoing because he saved. The owlbears.
Can I play Dane? Is my next
First
character?
owlbear, please, needs to make a con 15 saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Natural one.
Let's go.
It will take 6 necrotic damage.
I assume this is the one right next to you. That is affected here. What's the radius on this again? Is this 10 feet?
That's a good point. Sorry.
I can't remember what the radius on this effect is.
I also cannot, so I'm sorry. I'm looking for where it's actually. Where is it?
While you find it, that's fine. You go ahead and find it, but that is a natural 20 on this. On the other one, save just in case.
10
so
feet,
you will
yes.
Succeed. But the other one, okay. So both of them. So the one right next to you fails. The one
only the first one
next to
matters because
Nardi
it's a
succeeds.
reaction.
Oh, I
So,
see. Okay.
Whichever one you choose, basically.
Well, that was the first one I rolled, so it failed. Okay, cool. The owlbears. The first owlbear will round towards Esri, as he's the one right next to him. 16.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he claws at Esri. That's a bad damage roll.
Good.
So Esri takes 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then it lunges at you with its fanged beak.
Yep.
Gross.
Indeed. Much higher. And... that's the wrong dice.
Can I see this happening?
Another 8 piercing damage. Yep.
So after that that first swing, I'm going to send out a spirit shield on the second and reduce that damage.
Esri, you are enveloped briefly in a warm, sort of flickering figure that
Not warm to me at the moment.
intercepts the damage.
I'm on fire.
I reduced 11 of whatever damage you rolled.
That's all of it.
Okay, so the second attack did no damage to you at all. Nice.
Bless you.
Bless
Good
you.
roll.
Yeah, that was clutch timing. There.
Yeah, it was. The other owlbear lunges at Nardily, who has just attacked it. So it, again, lets out this and then
Stop.
rears back and tries to just drop on you with its claws. Its first attack is only a 12, which I'm certain misses you. And then it will try to bite you, but it will try to bite you for 23, which I'm certain hits you.
And
Ooh, that's a good roll. I'm
Yep.
glad you're raging. It rolled 18 on the dice plus 5. So 23 halved to 12, or no, halved to 11 damage to you.
okay,
It bites you real hard.
so I've got the form of the beast tail reaction. If a creature,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
you can see within 10 feet of you, hit you with an attack roll. You can use your reaction, swipe your tail, roll a d8, applying a bonus to your AC, which is 16, equal to the number rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss.
Awesome.
it.
Go ahead, roll
All
that.
right, let's get this guy wants to be rolled. D8. That is a 6. So 16
So
and
he rolled a 20. It was a 23 minus 6 would be a 17. Does that hit you?
I got 16 and 6 is 22.
It raises
yeah,
your
you
AC,
were
but it
16.
doesn't reduce the attack.
Oh, I see. It raises your AC.
Not-
Okay. So it had a 23, so it would just still have just hit you.
Right.
So you still take the 11 damage. Tyris, speaking into his little stone here, says, "Interesting natural mutation on the drow member of the incursion team." And
Well, that's the worst way this
it is
episode
Shade's,
ends.
it is Shade's turn.
Yeah.
Hey, Shade.
Can I? But you can't say that because you're on fire in front of me.
That's not why you can't say it.
Our ghost will
He's
see it.
unconscious and on fire in front of you.
So many things. If I wanted to do a spell attack that uses a thunder wave, could I have that just be the cube on the owlbear?
Does it come out from you, or do you get to pick a spot?
It says a
within
wave
certain
of
range?
thunderous force sweeps out from you. So I would like
Okay.
it to be like this.
Is it a cone? Like, does it describe the
It
shape
says-
of the?
It says a cube, but I would like to argue that the corner of a cube is cone shaped.
I'm trying to understand if it's saying that you pick a direction and create a cube, or if it's a cube sweeps out with you at the center.
Oh.
Is what I'm trying to understand.
It's a
His head
15
wasn't
foot
underwater.
I thought it meant.
A 15-foot
This
cube
would be the perfect
originating
time for me to
from
learn
you.
pedantic.
So it is. I am the center of the cube.
Yeah, it's 15 feet around you.
I don't want to be the center
You're-
of the cube. Okay.
It's going all directions. Because anyone within the area of effect is automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. I'm sorry, objects.
Okay.
No, okay, so it originates on so the rules as written are that it originates, the point of origin is on a face of that cube that is described. So it would sweep out from you, but it would sweep out from you in a cube
Like a wall
shape.
coming out.
So you'd be standing, like a wall coming out from you.
Okay.
Here's what that means. So still, you would hit Nardal.
So if I
you
stepped
targeted him.
forward, I don't know why I said forward
On to
with
Ari.
so many syllables. Like here.
Yes. You're, I think, in between some squares. Yeah. This is the owlbear's 2 squares. You're standing on the junction of a
Oh,
couple of
sorry.
squares.
I can't
So
see
you-
the squares very well. Sorry.
You could essentially step onto Ari's square like that, but you would
And I
still
am
hit.
He's
on
not
fire.
using it.
There's really not a way to do this without
Okay.
somehow hitting Nardal,
Okay.
I think.
Well, I don't want to hit Gnarly. So I will instead just use Shatter. Which
Okay.
is also one of my abilities from my Khyber, from my mark. And so her fur seeing Ari throw himself in front, get burned, pass out, her mark just starts glowing. Like there's no, oh, it's starting to get brighter. It's just like beaming. And cast Shatter right behind the owlbear because it does a 10-foot sphere.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that damage. It's a Constitution saving throw,
It
correct?
is a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
You know, that's a really great question. It says 11,
It
but
should
I
just
think
be
that's
the
wrong.
It should
I
be the
think-
same as your spell.
Okay.
It should,
14.
It should be the same as your spell. 14. It has a 13.
He didn't want to do the air horn.
He started to do it. Yeah.
Finger guns. Good fallback to air horn.
I rolled a 6, a 7, and an 8 for my damage.
Nice.
A lot.
So I like that. Okay.
Big things.
So
Pop it.
2d1.
That's the black guy.
Boy. Yeah, there's this ringing sound. The owlbear roars and is tossed a little forward and just slumps on the ground, dead.
Oh,
Nice.
whoa.
Toss that.
And then for... I don't know if it would be bonus action or if just I would like to start like patting the flames on...
It would not be a bonus action to put him out.
Action.
Yeah, you would have to use an action to put him out.
Can Can I just narratively say I started working on that?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely, you can. Yes, narrative is a free action.
I just don't want to be like
Gnarly.
And then she watches him burn.
What's Cal doing?
Pulls up some marshmallows.
Cal drags him to the water.
I
This
knew what Cal
fountain
was
has
doing
been
as soon
so
as you asked.
Absolutely. Cal heaves Ari over into the water.
Part of Saint Bernard tonight, played by Cal.
There's a hissing sound as Ari goes under the water. Remember, Ari doesn't have diligence.
Right,
This will
right.
potentially
So-
be a problem.
Out of the fryer into the... Well, it didn't get better.
Yeah.
Good
The
thing
coroner's going to be
Keep his
so
head above water.
confused about you.
Good thing it's not a choice between two of the worst imaginable ways to die. Do you want to burn to death or drown? Like, which one? Pick
Why
one.
not?
What if your friend
Why not
drowns
both?
while you're burning? Right?
Listen, you're already unconscious. It's all the same.
Yeah, you don't know.
All right. Gnarly, the owlbear in front of you has been slain by Shade using her mark.
Fantastic. I also just, this is player talking here. I realized I did miss the opportunity. You were correct. I needed to add poison damage to my whip from before. So I missed that and I apologize.
Okay.
But moving forward, I will make sure to add that.
Cool.
Okay, so we've still got big owlbear number whatever over there making noise and stuff. So we are going to go... What are we going to do? I think I would like to take my scimitar and slash at it.
Okay. Awesome.
So I've got a 14 plus 3 proficiency gives me 17.
Excellent. That will hit.
All right. So the damage is going to be 6 plus 1d6 plus 3. That's a 1 plus 3, so that's plus 10. I mean, 10 damage, excuse me.
Okay. Would you like to describe Gnarly slaying an owlbear?
Nice.
I feel like she takes the scimitar and goes from one shoulder across the torso down to the hip and just slicing all the way through.
Awesome. Yeah, the owlbear and it just slumps over onto its side and is no more.
Fantastic.
Was a noble beast.
It was
Didn't sound like Zoidberg.
Ari.
Now I do have a second attack. Is there anybody else to attack? Like, should I go?
You got some range?
Well, let's see. Are you within 40 feet? 1, 2, 3. You could totally go after Tyris.
Let's do it.
Love it.
Yeah. Who you probably have inferred by this point is, in fact, the Shaper.
Oh yeah, we're going after Tyris.
And from a
Okay.
Mia standpoint, the guy that has captured and tortured Dane. So
My guy, yes. Right.
but he is also
right, so-
devilishly handsome, so...
Nah, not Dane.
Look at those eyes. Come on.
I mean,
Valid.
That's the very
I am a
definition of
loyal
guy
drow.
right there.
All right, so I have sliced from the. That's fantastic. Thank you for the close up.
the worst version of Keanu Reeves.
And Doctor Strange. All right, so
Dare you imply there's a bad version of Keanu Reeves?
we have sliced from top left down to bottom right. That's my angle. Gone through Owlbear. We're going to turn around, dash toward Keanu Strange there, and with the scimitar down bottom right now, I'm going to take it in an attempt to swipe across his knees.
Gross.
Oh, awesome. Give me the roll.
All right. We've got a 13 plus 3 is 16.
He just barely manages to get his scimitar down and parry the attack away.
Okay. Poop.
Yep.
Poop indeed.
Wait, just +3? That doesn't sound right.
Plus 3 proficiency.
But also plus your strength modifier.
Plus 6 then, right? Wait, no, excuse me, plus another 3. That's it. Wait, that's...
So yeah, so total of +6, so that would be a 19.
Yes, okay.
And that will hit. So give me the damage.
Right.
Nice.
With the scimitar, we've got 6 plus 1d6 plus 3. So many dice. What the hell is that? That is a 5 plus 3, that's
Called a
8.
dice. Or die.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so you lunge, he brings the scimitar up, and you go low under it and just slash across his legs. Ah! But you are fascinating. Okay. Then it's Ari. So, Ari, would you make a death saving throw for me?
That is a 5.
Okay. And what's your Constitution modifier?
1.
Okay. So for this round, it will not cause you to lose a death save for drowning.
Thank you.
So, but you do lose one for
Can I
rolling
get
down.
another one of them gill
But-
potions? That'd be neat.
You got any more of that first one?
Pog.
Yeah.
Ari is unconscious, terribly burned, and underwater.
Yep. But is he on the side that I can see, or do I just see gnarly fighting over here?
I mean, you're standing right in the fountain, so you can definitely see.
I still
Ari
have
who's been
gills.
tossed into
My
the
head is in
Yeah.
the fountain.
Right. So you're probably aware of Ari in the
I'm
fountain.
actively in
I forgot
the water.
that you still had
Yeah.
gills.
No, I'm living.
You're definitely aware of Ari in
here.
the fountain.
Uh,
Ari's in the water, and he doesn't look good. It doesn't look on purpose this time, or he doesn't look like he's not clearly breathing with
Pug's
gills.
never thought that Ari had that much style, so he's never looked good. But
Wow.
we'll back of the neck, grab him up by the collar, and breathlessly go, Ari, holding him up so he's out of the water. And that's gonna be all I can do, really, is get him up and out of the water. Because he's in such rough shape, I'm going to kind of slump him on the rim of the fountain, and then just move a little closer over to the fight, because I can't do anything to bring Ari back.
All right. Give me a Constitution save.
Have you already used your action surge?
No, I have not. I have to push this Constitution save again. Oh my god. I am just going to live like this forever. You guys, this is going to be like Hellboy.
It's really
just gonna have
it's
a
like
water tank.
Pog's worst nightmare.
Yeah,
14
so
is
Pog
in-
is
Yeah, you got to go live with the fish people, Pog.
actually the worst. Pog is going to be in this little side fountain over here, still swimming
Okay.
around.
Oh. Esri.
Oh well, man, I don't know what to
Just
do
go
here.
kill him.
Nah, it's not what he would do. Cal, get out the way.
You be nice to Cal.
Yeah, I'll walk over next to Ari and reach down, grab him, cure wounds.
He's the
Hey,
most
he rolls
upset
11
anyone has
hit
ever
points.
been.
Nice.
How much? Sorry.
11.
Very nice.
Almost back to where I already started this fight.
Yeah, it's only cost you 1 HP. This whole thing.
I still have
okay.
some.
Yeah,
I still
you
have
are
some movement.
something.
I did 3.
Okay.
So I can move through Cal, right? Technically, so 1,
Yep.
2. Dang it! I cannot get close enough. 3. Okay. That's it.
All right. And end of turn, or end of the round, Tyris, seeing the owlbears go down, toggles something on his gauntlet, and the plants start to... You can sort of hear the plants stretch and grow, and then there is a...
No.
and the air just fills with spores. I need a Constitution save.
I'm underwater.
What did you say?
Do I?
Pog is underwater.
That's
I-
true. Pog, you don't have to make.
Can this
save
finally
right
not be the
until-
single worst thing for me?
Yeah, you would not be able to inhale this. So.
Oh my god.
Okay,
What do you got, Ari?
Ari got a 3.
Okay, she did a 4. Gnarly?
I rolled a 9 plus 5 modifier, so that's 14.
14.
19.
And Esri? 19. What about Cal?
Sorry.
Cal
Other
got a
Cal
hold of a
was
Totoro.
yeah, stealing some stuffed animals.
My Cal's being adorable.
Thank goodness for Cal's
Ah,
excellent saving throw modifiers. 15.
15. Okay. So Cal succeeds and Esri succeeds. Everybody else has now got the poisoned condition, which gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Then it is Tyris's turn. This is not desirable. And he will very well abort procedures, and he flicks another potion off of his belt, flings it on the ground, just past Gnarly. Actually, yeah, back here, just next to Esri. And when it hits, it just explodes in fire everywhere. I need dexterity saving throws from Esri, Pog, Gnarly, and
I'm
that's
underwater.
it.
I didn't have anything happen to me on my turn because of my on fire condition.
Oh, you're right. You take 6 fire damage. You have the poisoned condition.
Okay, so
I'm not
sorry,
being
Dex again?
pedantic here. Being underwater.
You can have advantage on this because you would have some cover from the rim of the pool. So yeah, you can have advantage on the saving throw.
I'm pushing.
And just in case you're rolling it this way, poisoned does not affect saving throws, so no one has disadvantage from poison on this.
14.
13.
I rolled
Gnarly?
a 15 plus 2, so that's 17, but I also have advantage on Dex against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So roll that
Awesome.
15 again, see if I get better.
15
Oh, okay.
actually succeeds, so you don't
Taboo.
need to, but yeah. So 15 is what you needed, which means that Pog and Esri do not, and as such are hit with the full force as this fireball explodes more D6s.
It's really hot. If it's boiling my water, I'm in trouble.
Ooh.
Well, this is a fountain. I don't really imagine that Pog can fully submerge himself
laid
in it.
out.
Pog and Esri, you're going to take 25 fire damage. Gnarly, you succeeded and will take half at 12. And the greenery all around is now on fire, burning along the walls and all along the ground, and it is starting to spread rapidly. To be continued. We ran late this time. This fight goes on for quite a long time, and so it will be the subject of our episode next week as well. So, return, fair viewer, to find out the fate of our mighty heroes of the Strike Force and their companion Gnarly, as well as the wicked Tyris, the Shaper. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can find links to all of our social media down in the description below, along with links to our merch store and our Discord, and to Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry BTR, the O is a 0, and to Mia's Twitch, where she is more than a Mia. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday, new Khyber Shards answers every Friday, and until next time, thanks for rolling with us.